What would you do if you walked into a coffee shop for a simple blind date, expecting maybe one person, only to find not just her, but 5 little faces peeking at you from behind her chair? This is the story of Alex, a single dad, whose entire life changed in one afternoon when he met Sarah, a soldier mom with 5 kids, and a heart bigger than he could have ever imagined. He thought it was a joke, but what happened next will touch your heart forever. Alex had been a single dad for 6 years. His daughter, Emily, was 9 now, bright-eyed, creative, and a little too grown-up for her age because she had to watch her father work 2 jobs, manage bills, and still try to smile for her sake. Life hadn't been easy after his wife walked away, leaving both him and Emily behind. His best friend, Mark, had practically forced him into trying a blind date. "Come on, man. You deserve to laugh again. You deserve someone," Mark insisted. Reluctantly, Alex agreed. So, on a rainy Saturday morning, he walked into a cozy cafe in town, nervous and half regretting it already. He spotted her immediately, Sarah. She wasn't what he expected. Strong posture, a warmth in her eyes, and an air of someone who had lived through storms but still stood tall. But then, he noticed something else. 5 kids. 2 boys were tugging at each other's sleeves, a teenager was trying to keep them calm, and the 2 youngest girls were whispering and giggling behind their mom's chair. Alex froze. He almost turned around and walked out. Was this a joke? Who brings 5 kids to a blind date? Sarah caught his eyes, read his hesitation instantly, and smiled apologetically. "I know this isn't normal," she said softly. "But babysitters don't come easy for me. And they're part of me. If you're here to meet me, you're meeting all of us." Something about the honesty in her voice made Alex sit down instead of running away. The beginning was awkward. The kids were noisy, curious, even a little mischievous. Alex stumbled over his words while Sarah tried to keep the little ones from spilling juice on the table. But then, Emily arrived, late from her art class, and everything shifted. Sarah's children welcomed Emily like she was one of them. They started laughing, showing her drawings, and for the first time in a long time, Alex saw his daughter laugh without a shadow of loneliness behind her eyes. He watched Sarah handle her kids, firm but loving, exhausted yet patient, and he realized she wasn't just strong. She was extraordinary. Still, Alex couldn't ignore the storm in his mind. 5 kids. A soldier's life. The weight of another family when he was already barely holding his together. Could he really handle this? That night, after the date, Emily whispered before bed, "Dad. I like them. Can we see them again?" And Alex knew, this wasn't just about him anymore. The weeks that followed were a whirlwind. Sarah and Alex kept meeting, sometimes at the park, sometimes at the diner, sometimes just for walks while the kids ran around. Slowly, chaos turned into something like rhythm. But it wasn't easy. Sarah had been in the military for 12 years. She carried scars she rarely talked about, nights when she woke up shaking, memories she hid behind her smile. Raising 5 kids alone after losing her husband in deployment had been the hardest war she'd ever fought. Alex struggled too. He was torn between fear and hope. He worried about money, about time, about whether he could give Sarah and her children the stability they deserved when he was still patching up his own broken pieces. There were arguments. One evening, after Sarah canceled a date because of an unexpected call from base, Alex snapped, "How can we build anything if you're always being pulled away?" Her eyes filled with tears. "Do you think I want this life? I serve because I must. I'm a mother every day, a soldier when called, but I'm still trying, Alex. Doesn't that matter?" That night, Alex sat awake for hours, realizing how selfish his words had been. She wasn't just juggling, she was carrying a mountain. The turning point came one Saturday when Emily got sick during a picnic. Alex panicked, fumbling with medicine and trying to calm her down. It was Sarah who stepped in, calm, steady, holding Emily like she was her own. Her kids huddled around, worried, offering tissues and silly jokes until Emily smiled weakly again. That's when Alex saw it. This wasn't 2 broken families colliding. This was one whole family being built. Months passed. The kids blended together like siblings, bickering but protective. Sarah and Alex learned to share burdens. She helped him with Emily's school struggles, he helped her boys with their soccer games. The chaos didn't disappear, but it became a kind of beautiful chaos. Finally, one quiet evening after dinner, Sarah looked at Alex, exhausted yet hopeful. "Do you regret it? Saying yes to that first date?" He laughed, pulling her close. "At first, yes. But now? No. Because I thought you were joking when you showed up with 5 kids. Turns out, you weren't joking. You were just showing me the best gift I never knew I needed." And for the first time in years, Alex didn't feel like a single dad anymore. He felt like a man who had found home. Sometimes, love doesn't come wrapped the way we expect it. Sometimes it comes with extra noise, extra struggles, and extra people to care for. But when hearts are willing, broken pieces can come together to create something stronger, something unshakable. Because family isn't about numbers. It's about love.